unexpectedly, welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He won't go down. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Left side and caught by Flainer. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A give. This is Kamara shedding the tackle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016, 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. His throw incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And now running right through it. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. A good pickup there of 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. Flater, right side. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Well, still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Fleener, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Lutz now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right around the 31. And now here come the Cowboys. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught left side, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Fancy footwork at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 1st down, Prescott. Got some real estate inside the 30. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Breeze now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
And got his man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 82 yards. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game. And he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Prescott on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. Prescott from the gun. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on third with a gain of 22. The give is to Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They'll give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
10th carry now for Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They run for it with Morris. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Breeze. And the tight end has it. It's Flainer. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told. As he's taken down back shy of the 20. Breeze now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Breeze now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Breeze. It's complete to Flaner. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, Saints. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Jamarcus Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt.
It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
And this is off the crossbar. Denied a chance to take the lead, but to no avail. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
To throw is Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 27. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Prescott yet again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Brees now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Red zone opportunity. Now Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football.
I'm plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
There goes Mark Ingram. 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, 71 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out. The backs.
Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 51 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now is Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Prescott here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Prescott steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles.